Successful Selling Skills 101. How to save yourself piles of pain, frustration, and disappointment and actually make more money.
Bear with me for a minute.
I know it sounds too good to be true, but it is actually real. In all my sales training and experience, I find, and whenever I have conversations with people who are struggling with sales, I always find that they're just winging it. They don't have a solid system and structure to implement and work off of, and because of that, it's just tense. It's frustrating all the time because they don't know how to handle different situations. It's not automated. Anytime we got to do something successfully, we want it to be automated. So I'm all about systems and structure and understanding how to do what, when, and where. And that's what selling really should be. There's really only, depending on what you're doing, there's really only so many things that a prospect is going to say or do. And if you have a certain few principles in place that are going to govern your behavior, it's going to become automatic. When I first got started in sales, the best thing I ever did was get around guys whose style I liked and that were successful. And I would look and see what they would do and see how they'd do what they did successfully. And then I would ask, what's the principle? What is the governing principle? Like, why are they doing this? Not just I'm going to do that. It's like, why do they do that? Because if I can know why they do that, then I can implement that exact same principle into my own selling. And that made all the difference for me. But there's lots of things. If you've seen any of the other videos in this series, there's lots of stuff I talk about easing tension and making it easier for your customer to say yes by telling them it's okay to say no, and properly qualifying through using an upfront contract and through asking good questions. That's what it's all about, is getting down to the bottom of things right off the bat. If you're going to be dealing with a customer who doesn't have the money, it's better off to get that dealt with right off the bat instead of going through the time of talking to them on the phone, setting up a meeting, having them no-show, setting up another meeting, getting in front of them for an hour, and then at the end of that finding out that they don't have the money. That is not efficient, and that is why most salespeople burn themselves out. And this is why successful people have got to the place where they do that now off the bat. It's not that they have the guts, it's just they're sick and tired of dealing with the nonsense. So you have to do that. If you're going to deal with a prospect who's going to say at the end of it, well, I got to ask my wife, or I have to ask my boss or my manager, it's much better to get that dealt with up front. So learning how to properly use an upfront agreement right off the bat, that Mike, I just want to let you know right now, I don't proceed any further until I know some information about your situation, because here we are. You have a problem. I have the solution. I don't know whether or not there's going to be a fit. You don't know whether or not there's going to be a fit, but we need to get this figured out so that we don't waste each other's time. Is that okay? People respect that stuff, man. Maybe not everybody's going to like that, but a lot more people are going to like that than the than the waffling that most salespeople do. Nobody has any respect for that. And you position yourself like a beggar. It's all about creating a certain posture and setting the tone of the whole interaction right off the bat. So doing those types of things is going to make a world of difference for you. Click the link below. Get registered for my training. I'm going to send you all kinds of tips and live seminars and everything that we do to help you get better at this wonderful profession. We'll see you later. Thanks.